City News is brought to you by East Brewster Lawyers Rotorua, celebrating 100 years of legal excellence and innovation.
Good evening, Rotorua. Tonight on City News. Age Concern marks the International Day of the Older Person with a meet and greet at the local office. Kawaha Point to get a new state-of-the-art playground. And organisers are excited about the upcoming Ekiden Marathon. Age Concern marked the International Day of the Older Person with a meet and greet at the local office this morning.
Anyway, really happy to continue to work with you. I think you do a fantastic job, and anyway I can continue to support you. Know that you only need to ask.
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
We trust that you will keep the welfare of the older people of Rotorua very high on your list of priorities when it comes to parliamentary issues. So thank you so much indeed. Thank you for your support, and do feel free to help yourself to sandwiches just slip out the door.
We'll send you a goodie bag.
Now, when we walked in the door, Todd McClay was here. There's a couple of mayoral candidates and councillors, so there's obviously a bit of celebration. So what's going on?
Well, the 1st of October every year is the International Day of the Older Person, and this is celebrated worldwide, not just here locally. And it's about bringing attention to the plight of the older person, and by having celebrities here we get a lot of exposure. So the rationale behind the invitations were who can give us the most exposure and make a big impact for us.
Rotorua District Council is installing a new playground in Kawaha Point, featuring equipment not seen in the district before, including provision for children with disabilities. Work on the new Grandview Road Reserve playground is expected to begin in mid-October and cost approximately $45,000. RDC landscape architect Rebecca Cray says the new playground at the Grandview Road Reserve will provide exciting equipment for children and cater to a wide range in age and ability. She says a buddy swing suitable for children with disabilities and a rocket-shaped climbing net will be used for the first time in any of our local parks, with a spinning top and seesaw completing the new equipment being installed. Works on the Grandview Road Reserve playground should be completed by Christmas. A false tsunami warning was given in the Eastern Bay of Plenty this morning when the siren network was triggered. Bay of Plenty Regional Council says they received numerous calls about the alert. The Police 111 Centre was also inundated with calls about the tsunami warning. In a press release, the Regional Council confirmed there had been a false trigger of the system, and as yet the cause is unknown. The incident is being investigated. The Blue Baths are hosting a pantomime of fun and drama for the school holidays. Manager Joe Romanes says the Adventures of Pirate Blue and the Pantaloons was written by Darlene Mohiki and Sarah DeVitch. She says the show is a bit of fun for everyone.
Yes, well, we have got lots on. We've got our pantomime, children's theatre, or for the young at heart, so lots of great humour, larger than life, colour, fantasy, every kid's dream. And if, as I say, if you enjoy that and you're an adult, come along as well.
Now, we've seen a couple of boys upstairs practising. They are looking pretty professional, so you obviously had to hire these guys to come in to do all the performances.
Yes, all the entertainers are professional actors and singers, with the exception of one. We have a young intern, a 14-year-old girl who's joining them as a wonderful holiday experience for her to learn the craft of musical theatre.
In sport tonight, next weekend 200 teams of 6 runners will compete in the 11th annual Ekiden Marathon. Ekiden was invented in Japan and is, in essence, a relay race. Event director Rob Doherty says this year racing is not just limited to teams, as a new category this year is the Billy No Mates division for pairs or individuals. He says it's a fun event for all ages.
Yeah, it's a very popular event. We're really looking forward to a big turnout at this one. It's for teams of 6, so it's not so much like a real marathon. No one runs more than 5 to 10 kilometres. very achievable, great team building thing, and people have a lot of fun as they go around the lake.
Yeah, I remember doing the marathon here about 5 years ago, and it was pretty tough, especially on the Hamarana Hills, but I enjoyed it, so I'm guessing because it is the 11th, it's always going to be a successful event.
Yeah, it was a bit quieter last year. This year we've seen a real bounce. We're hoping for over 200 teams this year, so it's going to be a great day.
Yeah, so that's about 1,200 people. That's a lot of people will be running around the lake.
It is a lot of people. I was just thinking about those, you've got those tough legs over at the back of the lake there. I think the experienced ones, they'll be picking the early legs, and the ones that don't know so much will end up with leg 3 or leg 4, and they'll be suffering a wee bit.
To weather now, Rotorua. Tonight will be fine with southwesterlies and an overnight low of 2. Tomorrow, Wednesday, sunny with light winds, a high of 19 and a low of 5. And looking out to Thursday, sunny spells with light winds, a high of 19 and a low of 7. And the marine forecast for Lake Rotorua for Wednesday, variable 5 knots with low waves, and it looks to be fine. Still to come tonight on City News, we talk with Bay Trust rescue helicopter pilot Art Kowalski and see their new in-hangar winch. Emidia Severe talks with Wairiki Institute of Technology CEO Professor Margaret Noble. And we're at Olfata Primary School to hear the work of beatbox artist and Woolly Free Bro ambassador Hope One.
Beat button.